Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. I'm not going to stay too long, so I need to work with me. When it comes to life, what? Tokumbo Olaoye, what happened to him? He was my school father in ISIO. What happened to him? What happened to him? Send me a DM, send me a DM, send me a DM. Wow, wow, wow. What happened? Anyway, so the topic is a woman. I saw a post on Instablog earlier on today where a lady said men are not looking for. I don't want to play out the audio because sorry, that news destabilized me. And that is why it's not good to pick calls when you are driving. Something happened to me on Friday. I was turning somewhere. I was driving my Mercedes. And as I was turning somewhere, a call came in. Now I picked the call on the steering. And I now realize that that's a very bad thing to do when you are negotiating. If you are driving and the road is open, you can pick a call. But when you are turning, negotiating, and it was very sad news. Some family member of mine, you know, and I scraped the bottom of my wheel on the right passenger side. It's called curb rash. If you're a car person, you know what curb rash is. I felt very bad about it. So sometimes I just saw bad news. One of my school father, when I was in secondary school, they say, I don't believe the news yet. They say he has not, he's, sorry, it's just a bit shaky for me. So we'll take that a little later. So let me go back to the post. The post said this, and a lot of people have been. I got quite a few likes on my comment on that particular post. Sorry, let me look for the post. Quite a lot of posts have been. Uh, there's a lot of my Insta can be a bit busy. You understand? So don't be angry, guys. Just give me a second. Let me locate it. No. Next time when you have bad news like that, send it to my DM, please. Okay? Instead of live, because it would affect me. It could affect me in the middle of. They lied to us when we were growing up. They told us that. The lady said they lied to us when we were growing up. They told us it's very important for a lady to cook as a lady. The kind of men I've been mating, they don't care if you can cook. They don't even ask you, what can you cook? Can you cook this soup? They all have chefs. It's actually supposed to be chefs. Now, you see, to be honest, she does have a point. And I'm going to broke shame some of you guys. Poverty is not the absence of money, it's the absence of choice. I'll say that again. Poverty is not the absence of money, it's the absence of choice. Why did I say so? Imagine you have 10 million naira and that's your budget for a car. And you go into a car shop and you see a Mercedes coupe, a two-door Mercedes. Or you see like you won't even get that for 10 million. I probably need like 50 million for that. Like my old Camaro. And then you see a Highlander. Which one do you think you're going to buy if you have a family of 4? You're going to buy the Highlander. You're not going to buy the coupe. That coupe does not make sense because you don't have the opportunity to make that choice. However, if you have 500 million in your account and you go into the shop and you see the car and you like the car and it's a 2-seater, you buy it. And then you buy Hilux. And then you still buy Highlander. And then you still buy Mercedes for your wife. When you have money at your fingertips, you have the ability to choose something that looks like a bad idea to someone who cannot afford it. All of a sudden does not look like a bad idea to you because you can afford it. I'll explain where I'm going with this. You see, many of you were raised in intellectual and mental poverty. So even though you check your bank account, you have money, you still think poor. You think poor. Because in a situation where I'm earning 50K a month, my wife is earning 50K a month, she must know how to cook. We buy. She must know how to cook. She must know how to enter the market and buy very cheap rice. She must know where they are selling the day before yesterday's tomato that is about to go off but has not yet gone off. She will go there and go and buy it and quickly use it to make soup. Let me tell you, when I was still up and coming, I used to buy a big tin of Dano milk every month for my kids so that they can have milk. One day, one of my ex-friends came around and said, that she knows where they sell original Dano, as in where they sell, how do I put it, wholesale Dano. That they unback that box, you will take it there. By the time you buy it, it will fill that box, that big tin and a half. I was very excited. Yeah, that saved me some money. So if I buy 2, if I pay for 2, I will have for 3 months. Do you understand how I'm saying it? When you are up and coming, you are searching for the cheapest prices. You want to save money on how much you eat. You want to save money on food. You want to. So when you want to do all that, a woman who can cook is very useful. But when you are Ned Nwoko and you can afford to have 3 chefs, a woman who can cook is not so useful. I'll tell you why. When my wife cooks, she spends hours in the kitchen. When she's done cooking, she's tired. There are other things I need her for. She'll be too tired to do them. A chef can cook my meals, but that same chef cannot come and bench. Now, you were poor. As your wife cook finish, by the time she cook, you know those women will go cook for the whole week, can't stack everything for freezer. Once she cook finish like that, just know say, if you touch her, she go slap your hand, come out. When we're having dinner with Ned Nwoko at the poolside in Dubai, and Ned said no, that he doesn't allow Regina to cook, that he has chefs to do that. It made sense to me because he needs Regina to attend parties with him. By the time you cook, those your fine nails that you've gone to spend hours doing in the salon will become soft. Some will even break in the process. You will sweat. You'll be stressed. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. So, I'm not saying it is bad for a woman to cook, and I'm not saying it is useless for a woman to cook. But you see, when you say a woman must cook is a sign of poverty, it means you can't afford a chef. I'll give you an example. We stayed in Movenpick for about 2 weeks. Throughout when we were in Movenpick, my wife did not cook. Cook what? I was taking them from restaurant to restaurant, buffet to buffet. We visited places we've never, we just hear of somewhere, we'll go and visit it and eat there. She never cooked for once. And I did not miss her cooking because we had options. Someone say, if you're upcoming, this life is not for you. It is more for the upcoming. Prepare your mind for where you are going, so you will not get there and think poor and lose a good woman who's supposed to be your partner at your time, at the time you arrive or you are arriving. You see, when you are taking off, the amount of speed you need is different from when you are landing. When you are taking off, you need to speed up. When you are landing, you need to slow down. So the woman that you are picking when you are landing is different from the one that you are taking off with. The most valuable asset a woman can give you as a man is positive energy. Don't throw it away because she cannot cook. When you have arrived there. This woman that you are picking now, a chef can replace her. It will not cost you 200K a month. A chef of 200 to 250K a month will replace your cooking wife. If your wife can cook and she has bad energy, a nagging spirit, you will run from that house. You no go chop that food. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, pop my money gun. Somebody don't already pop one. Ade Ferrari 4 O'Shea, pop that money gun. You see, you need to understand that the problem with people is you are lost in the now. I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you the story. When I wanted to buy this house, I had 2 cars. My Range Rover and my Camry. So I was going everywhere looking, people were showing me different houses. There was a house that they showed me. It was in a compound in Lekki, not far from here, in a nice part of Lekki. It had a compound, it was bigger than this house. And that time this house was going for about 45 million. That one was going for just an extra 5 million. It wasn't that much expensive. It had its own compound. It was really nice. But the road to the house was very bad. And when the estate agent took me there, said, you like this house, blah, 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 blah. I said, I can't drive a sports car to this house. And the agent said, but you don't have a sports car. I looked at the agent. I said, but I will. Why do I have a house that my dream car cannot get to? That's how I did not buy that house. People thought I was mad. I'm on my second sports car now. Imagine I bought that house. Will I be parking at the junction and walking home? This was I was house hunting in 2013. I bought my first sports car in 2020, my 2020 Camaro convertible. It took me 7 years to get the sports car, but I was thinking of it. Taste buds could not understand. Where are you going? Make plans for it. Where that place where you are going, it might take you 10 years, it might take you 15 years. Start planning for it. Yoruba people say, "Nti o nigba lo lowo ati talika lo ti ma ko." What you will not take as a rich man, start to reject it from poverty. Before I made my first down payment for this house, I went from the main road. I saw the road. I borrowed my friend's Jaguar and drove it to the place before I made down payment. I don't know if I'm connecting with you. Same thing with your woman. Right now, you are living in a one bedroom. You are sharing bathroom and toilet. Are you going to live in a one bedroom forever? Are you going to share bathroom and toilet forever? Look into your future and try to picture the person you are dating in that future. If they can't fit into it, adjust them or leave them. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. Adjust them or leave them. What I'm telling you is very important. What kind of future do you see yourself in? It doesn't mean you achieve it. You might never achieve that future. I told you it took me 7 years to buy my very first convertible. 7 whole years. But I made a decision 13 years ago based on where I will be 7 years from now. What if I never bought the convertible? What if I bought it earlier? What if I bought it later? Any day I buy it, I bring it to my house, there's where to park it. You will not believe it. I saw many houses. My ex and I were just breaking up around that period. She took me to a house. The house was nice. The road was bad too. I looked at it. I said, the road is bad. And everybody was looking at me, but you came in a Jeep. I'm going to have a Jeep, but I want to have a sports car too. I'm creating that space in my mind and that space in my life for something that has not yet matured. Some of you are choosing partners because of your one bedroom apartment life. Your partner fits in so well into that your one bedroom life. She can cook with stove. It's an asset when you are living in a one bedroom. It is useless when you live in Banana Island. A woman that can cook with stove is useless in Banana Island. So those things that you consider so important, are they really important or they are important now? I call it the porridge and the umbrella mentality. What's the porridge mentality? Esau comes home hungry, about to buy, sells his birthright because he needed the porridge now. What's the umbrella mentality? The whole town had not seen rain for 5 years. They now decided to do prayer meeting and pray for rain to come. They gathered in the city square and everybody started to pray. One young boy came with umbrella. They asked him, why do you have umbrella? It has not rained in 5 years. He said, just in case the prayer is answered, so that I'll be prepared. The porridge and umbrella mentality. What are you giving up now for porridge? And where is your umbrella? What if they finished praying and it did not rain? No problem. But what if it did? Only one person was prepared. My wife can cook, my wife can cook, my wife can sweep. Is useless in Banana Island. Linda Ikeji does not sweep her house. You will pay somebody 70,000 naira a month, they will sweep the house, you will think you will think the house is brand new. Are you preparing your mind? Get a good woman by all means. Cooking will save you. It's the porridge mentality. Thank God my wife can cook. That her bad attitude, if she takes it to you with Banana Island where the cooking now becomes useless, you will wish you married a lovely, pretty girl who cannot cook ordinary beans. Cooking is actually a life skill. Everyone should know how to cook. I can cook some basic things. I absolutely do not enjoy cooking. I don't enjoy being in the kitchen for anything. But when I was living on my own, when Taste Buds was living in Port Harcourt and I was living in Lagos, I used to make pepper soup. I can make pepper soup. I can make catfish pepper soup. I can make hey, somebody sent me a Ferris wheel. Thank you so much. Oh wow, that's so nice. Mayo, thank you so much. I can cook catfish pepper soup. I can cook. I can cook Indomie. I can cook. I can boil yam. I can fry egg. I don't like to do these things, but if I had no choice, I would do them. I'm the kind of person that instead of me cooking, I'll eat biscuit and drink Coke. Instead of me cooking, I will eat biscuit and drink Coke. But if there were no choice at all, like I was stuck alone at home during COVID, I was stuck at home during COVID, I will have to cook. So cooking is a life skill. Everybody must know how to cook. But is cooking necessary for broke people? It's very important. When you can afford it, it's no longer important. If you can afford to eat out every day, I thank God, but to the glory of God, I can afford to eat out every day. I wake up in the morning, call one restaurant, say, do you have fish? Grill a fish for me, I'm coming. I can afford to eat out every day. So it's no longer a life skill or a necessity. It now becomes a hobby. Let's differentiate. Let's talk about running. You live in an estate in Lekki, every evening you see your neighbors running. Person where they live for mile 2, where they work for Lekki. Ole, here I'm Rob, I go run. Boss, they come, 200 people want to enter the same one bus, he go run. He does not need to get to his estate to run. If they run, go work, they run, come back every day. Running to him, na life skill. Running to person where they live for estate for Banana Island, na hobby. Money is the difference. Have you ever seen somebody going to work by bus from Meron to Lekki? Have you ever seen them jogging? Jog. The waka where you go first waka 30 minutes waka from your house because you want save the money where you want give Okada to the bus stop. You get to the bus stop, you go run, chase bus. You feel the bus stop, see police fire tear gas, you go run. Then you will drop at Obalende and walk across to go to where you get a cheap bus. Then they will drop you in Lekki at the junction. Crossing the road, sometimes you see police, you know you cannot cross it. You have to walk to the bridge, walk up the bridge, cross the bridge, come down and walk back to the same spot you have just crossed. See how much you don't walk. Then they know they get belay. So by the time you waka finish, you know if you come estate for night, come they jog. Where you want jog? Inside Potopoto. You where they stay way to get to your house now, Potopoto you go pass. Should I inside that Potopoto you want the jog? But then you go Banana Island, you see rich man with a big belly. The belly go they do like this. Him to go they do like this. He go they jog. He go they jog. He go they jog. Then you go to Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge. Then you see fine girls jogging with dog. You will see fine boys looking to chase the fine girls that are jogging with dog. Meanwhile, they tell their wife for house in a jog, they want go jog. Now, woman, they go to follow jog. That one a hobby. So, money is what differentiates a hobby from a life skill. We can all run. But I don't need to run every day. But just so that my heart will be healthy, I run. You where they stay Meron, if you not run, you know reach work. You hear rain, one fall, you go run, big, go run, go enter bus. You don't do your treadmill for that money with that. They chase bus. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. So money is what separates a hobby from a life skill. Everybody can walk, but you walk as a hobby while your mates walk from Lekki, third roundabout to first roundabout to enter bus. Let's communicate. So, when you are in the Meron stage of your life, what you are looking for in a woman is going to be different from when you are in the Lekki stage. And when you are in the Lekki stage, it's going to be different from when you are in the Banana Island stage. In the Banana Island stage, you are looking for something totally different. Some women, money no fits them. That poverty, they go manage fine small inside that poverty. By the time you bring them into money, you just see that they just don't fit. They will still carry their poverty mindset come inside that money. It will just be like, say, now like pose, they know they attract. The money go they repel them. You put the money close, you go they bounce off them. There's Meron stage, there's Lekki stage, there's Banana Island stage. Banana Island stage now the final stage. Now Ned Nwoko dey in Banana Island stage. Me I dey Lekki. Some people dey Meron. The stage you are in would it now? Here's the difficult part. You are in Meron, but you are going to Lekki. Most Nigerian women will see you inside that Meron. They're not going to see you for Lekki. Abroad women might see your ideas and hear you out and say, oh, wow, you've got really brilliant ideas. I love your ideas. Some women, they don't want to hear idea. Now, Meron, you they stay. They no go follow you. Any day you reach Lekki, call them. That's the problem. So you now have to choose among the Meron girls. Even some of the Meron girls we find small, they don't they migrate go Lekki. They don't they look out of the Meron window that they see Lekki people they pass, that they greet them. Hello. So you are left with a choice, a financial choice. Whether you like it or not, women are financial transactions. A relationship is a financial transaction. It's just like buying a car. The only difference with the car is you enter the car showroom and you pay and they give you the key. Woman is a negotiation. You negotiate with everything. You bring Bolahon, you put for one side, say, this Bolahon I get to. Romance, you put her for one side, say, romance I get to. And not to get money, but I handsome. So you put everything on the table and you negotiate. And then, if she's interested, she takes it a step further. But trust me, it is really, really difficult to negotiate with a woman when you are in a Meron stage, unless she genuinely loves you and decide to grow with you. So the question once again is, must a woman cook? My answer remains, if you are in a Meron stage. Now, let me tell you something. If you are in the UK, there is Meron stage, there is Lekki stage, and there is Banana Island stage. Most people who are abroad, most Nigerians who are abroad, are in the Meron of the abroad stage because they cannot afford cooks. Once you don't, they enter. A surgeon who earns $1 million a year would have some level of somebody cleaning his house and somebody cooking his meals. Elon Musk has somebody cooking his meals and cleaning his house. Elon Musk will not clean his house by himself. So you are in the Meron of the abroad. If you are still cooking abroad, you still dey Meron, unless to you cooking a hobby, you enjoy it. Once you don't, they enter the Lekki stage of the abroad, you eat out, you order food. Once you don't reach the Banana Island abroad stage, you have your chef, you have your cleaners. You people know what I'm talking about. You people know what I'm talking about. If you are living abroad and you have someone who cooks for you, not that lives in your house, that's how they do it abroad. They order soup, they order maybe bowls of soup, egusi, tomato, this, that, they come and deliver already cooked soup. You don't they cross enter Lekki stage for abroad. But once they go market and not be saying now your hobby, you just want to have fun and you go and cook a Nigerian meal that you know how to cook well and nobody can cook well, that's different. But say you they cook to save money, one day na Meron abroad you they catch goats for abroad, Meron. Sometimes when you live abroad for too long, you want to eat Nigerian food and you go and buy the Nigerian food in the abroad and it not taste like your mother used to cook it. And you where they follow your mama go market, you know how they take cook am. So you go cook am for yourself. It's no longer a necessity. It's a want, it's not a need. Need be say you cook that spaghetti, you cook that thing way when I go take chop. Hello, Meron abroad areas. Someone said, do people cook to save money? Yes, so in Nigeria and abroad, it's cheaper to cook to save money. It's cheaper to cook. Now, when you cook Nigerian food abroad, it's more expensive than when you cook abroad food abroad. And abroad always has, abroad Meron better past Nigeria Meron. If they stay one bedroom abroad, I remember when I was staying with a friend of mine, he get chicken thighs. The fat, if you see that, if you bite it like this, now the thing will just be juicy. Now microwave, you go take it and don't put it in the microwave. They'll tell you just put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. After that, it's ready to eat. How much? 4 pounds. And now 6 pieces. You go chop them 3 days. If you chop 2 pieces today, you go chop 2 pieces tomorrow, chop 2, and you are eating chicken. I remember then I used to go to the market. There was a time when my sister was in school near Woolwich. So she was staying near Woolwich. So there was a Woolwich market. I remember then, I'll just go to the Woolwich market. I'll just buy salmon. My sister will say, as I'm buying the salmon, I should buy garlic butter. I'll give it to my sister. There's a way she'll just soak the salmon in garlic butter, put in her microwave, and 3 minutes later, I'm eating salmon with garlic butter. It was so nice. So in the abroad, the marrow stage of abroad is still better than the marrow stage in Nigeria. You don't want to be marrow in Nigeria. You don't want to be there. I'm not talking about living there. Some rich people there know. As in, when that's your stage, not your choice. You choose to live there, it becomes your hobby. You have no other choice. It becomes your reality. Hello? So, abroad, if you go to those cheap supermarkets, you can buy a salad for $2 or £2. So you come home, you take a piece of that chicken, eat it with a salad, drink Diet Coke. If I have that once a day, I've had a meal. At night, maybe I go just chew granuts, drink a beer, I'm good. That's the marrow stage abroad. It's good, it's manageable. Once you enter the Lekki stage, hey, you now are choosing what you eat. You go to the smoothie bar. You don't go to the open market again. You now go to the smoothie bar. You eat health. You eat this. You eat that. But you see, the worst one are the Nigerian one. If you stay Nigerian marrow, hey, you'll be all right. So let me end here. When a woman cooks, it's an asset. My mother-in-law once said something to me. She said, you are so lucky that your wife can cook. It's saving you a lot of money. And I thought about it and I said, sometimes I want to eat out. Eating out for me is more relaxing. There's a different vibe. This your daughter. I want to take her out and buy food for her outside. So, at the stage of my life where I'm in, I'm not making choices because it's the cheapest. I'm making choices because I enjoy it the more. It is cheaper to eat at home. Do you know how many times we'll be in this house, there will be food in this house, and I'll tell Taste Buds, I just heard about this restaurant. Can't we just go and check it out? And we will go there. There was a day we drove all the way to one restaurant. The food just looked so yama yama. I was like, oh, wow. We wasted time. We just went to another restaurant that we tried and trusted and had a meal of our lives. So, cooking is useful. It's an asset. But if my wife could not cook, and she had so much positive energy, she loved me right, she understood me, she was there for me, or she's there for me, I value that much more than cooking. When it comes to my priorities in a relationship, I value benching past cooking. Because if my wife knows a big bench, or she know they allow me bench, and I begin to look outside, na real problem. Because if my wife knows a big cook, I can hire a cook. If my wife knows a big bench, who do I hire? Anulusho, a side chick. Let's have this honest conversation. If my wife doesn't know how to clean, I hire a cleaner. If my wife doesn't know how to drive, I hire a driver. If my wife doesn't know how to cook, I hire a chef. If my wife doesn't know how to bench, who do I hire? Who do I hire? So why would I place my priority on something that's replaceable? Why do I prioritize what is replaceable? The reason why I don't have a chef is because I can't afford it. The day I begin to afford the chef, I can replace you. If you don't know how to bench, a side chick will replace you. Someone say, hire a second wife, side chick. Let me tell you something. A friend of mine was married to a circumcised woman. Aside say she not sabi bench, she not like bench, and she not dey enjoy bench. He suffered till the day he ended that marriage. Nobody could understand. But your wife is gentle. Your wife is this. Papa no fit talk. Now, somebody say bench is overhyped. No problem. For me, it is important. It's more important than cooking. Much more, 100 times more. The reason why some of you are cheating on your spouses, or some of you fall victim, is because you say that it is unimportant until you slide and fall. If you like bench, no marry woman wey sabi cook, wey not sabi bench you. Because the woman no go hear you. Woman will not give you bench 1 month. If she catch you dey cheat, she go fight you. Woman will not give you for 1 whole month. She hoard quick. Woman wey dey body, when you go tell her say, hey laddie for boys, she go dey vex for you. The day she catch you say you look another woman, you enter trouble. Meanwhile, woman wey no cook for you, if she see you dey chop outside, she no fit vex. She no fit vex. Even if she vex, you go tell her say she keep quiet. I don't know if I'm making sense to you people. Husband go dey beg you for house. Laddie now, the laddie. Why you dey body? Nothing where you want talk. They lock shop, they lock and be that. If they pick your phone, I swear, my wife, no, they bench me. Oh. We go fight tire because all sorts of things now she go dey see for my phone. All sorts of things now she go dey see. So, all of them, they laugh. Someone say most men like outside bench. Yes, but when you have a woman that is taking care of you inside the house, and you can see that she's doing her best to maintain your bench life, show appreciation. Don't cheat. If you want more, ask her for more. Some of them are too they pity on their wife. Wake them. They are too tired for what? What did they marry? What did you marry them for? Now, another problem with women is women choose priorities for men. To me, that's the most beautiful thing about this. This boss no fit see me say, as I did like this, I get small money from my account. I want to go buy another Cartier. This boss come tell me say, You get one land, make out. No be you go choose my priority for me at the work. Now me go choose them by myself. Women are very good at choosing men's priorities. They know how to choose what is important for you. Now them go choose them for you. Forget finances. They will choose everything that is important according to how their eyes view the situation. So a woman will sit down and prioritize your life for you. Somebody say, are you a pastor or a blogger? Or who are the people you are I? Waiting you they type resemble you. It be like wobbly train. Nothing will wobbly train. Train where they do like this. Are you coming or going? Must I be a pastor or a blogger to make sense? I will not rapture you. Please rapture yourself. Use your hand and rapture. In fact, let me end and come back later. We'll continue this conversation later. Thank you all very much. I'm back at 1 a.m. God bless you.